like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown.
Today, from San Antonio, Texas, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the San Antonio Express taking on the Houston Texans.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the San Antonio Express. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. Hey, he lost the football. The defense says they have it. Yes, they got it.
Tony Pollard, the ball carrier. A fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense.
So they need to determine if that need. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Back out comes San Antonio. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Derrick Henry, the ball carrier.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. They still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. And they really want him to be that guy. And that's what they're doing early in this game.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now hang tight here. Following the play, still down on the ground, is A.J. Brown. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
To the running back.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground. And
it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And his guys have taken a first quarter lead.
Previous play is under review.
I'll let you do the
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
so there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run on first down. Pollard slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
22-yard line.
Here's Watson. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Fuller. Touchdown.
Will Fuller. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
For the extra point.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Guys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Lose the guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. These two teams all tied after 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just look like that. He's got it with the 15. And touchdown. Big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
At their own 25-yard.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Schultz. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. And that will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
And some strong running. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out comes San Antonio. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
On the tackle.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
41-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. Finds him there with a crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned.
And it's caught. Touchdown. San Antonio. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to run forward Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. And what a big-time play there. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass action. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh, my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And certainly some credit there. For that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
And he's able to put it through. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run.
Brandon McManus.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I can tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't.
Watson lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. To throw again on second down. Watson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Watson from the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
2nd and 5.
From the gun, Watson, and he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 3rd and long, it's Watson, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things.
He wants the football. The Texans scoop it. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And
throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. Oh, he bowls over it. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got it wide open, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. So we reach, and now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Texans 7.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, this team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through. And I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will take it in for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drives 7 plays in length.
Texans 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis analysis about why they've struggled so far? They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Number 20, just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Smith catches left side. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels...
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Texans, 1st down.
Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Watson fighting to stay upright, and now he's swallowed up and taken down. Harold Landry in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Sam Martin now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Pulled in at the 24. Now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
It's 4th down.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they've put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Pass intended for Dalton Schultz. Incomplete.
The Texans on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Watson. Throw left side complete. It's Carroll. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On 1st down, it's Watson. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That's caught. The tight end Hill. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
12. First down, Houston.
Watson looks to throw again. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Watson. Escaping the... I think the ball's out, and the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
Watson on the keeper. A fumble on the play. Recovered.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Henry. And able to push forward from right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Down at the 40.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
At the 46-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Texans first down.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Complete. It's Schultz.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now a first down throw. Watson. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. 30. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it to the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off at the 31. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st and 10, Watson. There's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
From the gun, Watson. And now the ball's out. Funneled near midfield. It's going the other way. And his guys Chargers will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth, it doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
His kick is no good.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On first down, Watson. And the ball is knocked out. And this will be scooped up by the defense. There he goes, right side. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
By the defense.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. And they will take a knee here.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to make amends next.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera system, incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating around here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them, make it here. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it, okay. Then I hit that. Okay. Then I hit that.
flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Kick it and go, kick it and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them out, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
You step on, spin, move, and zone. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now, they're hearing with a lane now, my home second with a rain now, legendary on the field, kind of drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just to heal.
You step on, spin, move, and zone. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. You step on, spin, move, and zone. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, done.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
You should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation.